Hey everybody, welcome. I am Christina and I'm your teacher for personal finance. In this video, I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of the Cengage Start Here or Strong Start webpage. This is going to give you an idea of how to get access to Cengage MindTap, which is a required third-party software for personal finance. On the screen, we've got our Cengage products page. And what you'll do is we need to select our Cengage product, which is MindTap for this course. And that's in the top line right in the middle. So I'm just going to click on the MindTap button. Once I do that, the screen expands and it asks me to select the Learning Management System or LMS that my school uses. For us at Rogue, we use Blackboard. So again, for the LMS or Learning Management System, I'm going to click Blackboard. The next question is, are your course materials included in your tuition? For us, that answer is no. When you're a student at Rogue, you pay for your tuition and then you purchase your books and materials separately. Now, in general, we recommend that students purchase through the RCC bookstore, but you may have purchased your book in another location. So we're going to talk about that in just a minute. But for this question, the answer is no. We're going to click that, and then it takes us to a different screen. There is at the top of this next screen a video, the Start Strong video, that will walk you through how to register for your course. I would recommend you don't even worry about that video. Sometimes that video gets a little confusing to students because it references your instructor will have a code for you. That is not the case. I don't have a code for you. I'm going to show you how to get in with this next part of the video. So if you would like to watch the video, you can. I recommend you just skip it. What I would recommend you do is go over to your Blackboard course, and I've linked in our Cengage MindTap to the Blackboard course. So what you will do is look in that content area of your Blackboard course, and you're just looking for this little blue starburst Cengage logo. You'll see a section that says access your Cengage resources here. You'll click that. And then what will happen next is if you've already got a Cengage account, you'll just log into it. No big deal. You'll use your email that you originally signed up and your password. If you don't have an account already, or you're not sure if you have an account already, you can click Create Student Account and you'll register yourself with Cengage. I recommend that you use your RCC student email. The reason for that is if you use your student email, that is going to connect Blackboard and Cengage for you so that your grades will be visible. If you use an outside email, you may not have a smooth transition of your grades from Cengage to Blackboard. Now, after you've done that, you either have signed in or you have created your new account. Next, you'll see a section that says, hey, we found your course materials. And this is going to include access to your ebook and your assignments, which includes practices, homework, and tests. Now, if you purchased an access code, you're just going to click enter your access code here to redeem it. What that does, let's say you purchased your books and your access code from the RCC bookstore, you're just simply going to click enter your access code and enter the code. Again, your instructor, me, I do not have a code for you. You have to purchase your own code, and how you do that is up to you. So enter your code there. If you don't have a code, then you'll click continue on that screen. And what you'll see then is you'll have some options. You can purchase the materials just for this class, so just for personal finance. And if you're not ready to buy yet, like if you're waiting on financial aid or you are waiting on a paycheck, or you're not sure if you're going to stay in the class, you just want to see what is in the class, you can get what's called a temporary access. And that is available on the course materials screen. I want to give you a quick heads up. If you choose temporary access, make sure that you use your RCC student email. Also, if you use that temporary access as your means to get into the course materials and Cengage MindTap, you'll have roughly 2 weeks of that temporary access. After that 2 week time frame has passed, Cengage is going to lock your account down. You won't be able to get access. I won't be able to give you access. So it's really important that if you choose temporary access, you make a note somewhere in a calendar to remind you of when that temporary access is expiring so that you don't have a break in your access. If you've read the syllabus, if you've read our welcome email for this class, you know that I don't take late work. And saying, hey, Christina, I forgot I bought temporary access and it locked me out is not an excuse. So that's what I'm telling you now. You just want to make sure if you use temporary access, that is okay. Just make sure that you own that and put it in your calendar so that you can purchase your access so that it will be a licensed access instead of temporary. Now, you also have on this page an option to do what is called Buy Cengage Unlimited. If you know that you're going to have other courses that use Cengage for any of your other classes, this may be a money-saving option for you. And if you want to talk about that, I'm happy to talk about which classes use Cengage and which ones don't. You can just make an appointment or send me a Zoom text and we'll chat about that. But for this class, I would recommend either you have your access code from the RCC bookstore or you get a temporary access and then make arrangements to get a license or access code. Now, if you're a student who is dependent upon financial aid for your tuition and your textbooks and your materials, you would want to double check with the financial aid office to see when your financial aid releases. If you purchase through the RCC bookstore, you have a voucher of financial aid where you can just use the financial aid money before it even comes in. That option is not available if you're going directly through Cengage. And if anyone wants to chat about that, if you have additional questions, I'm happy to talk to you about that. But just keep in mind that temporary access is roughly 2 weeks and summer term is 8 weeks. So for about a fourth of the class, you can use temporary access. So for the 2 out of the 8 weeks, but beyond that, you'll want to make sure that you have a plan for how you're going to do your access. All right, folks, that walks you through getting access into Cengage MindTap. I look forward to seeing you in class. And again, if you need help, I've got open office hours multiple times during week 1 and then weekly on Wednesdays. Okay, everybody, have a great day and I'll see you in class.